Today we are going to add texture to our self-portrait. So the first thing we want to do is turn on layers, and then we want to uncheck each of the boxes. We want to come down to the first layer and then go up and touch the plus sign to add a layer. Then we're going to hold and then drag that layer underneath. We're going to choose black as our color by double tapping in the black. We're going to choose monoline, which is in calligraphy, monoline brush, and then we're going to adjust our brush size to about 8%. Once we've done that, we're going to start drawing off the page, off the canvas, and then off onto the canvas and then off the canvas. So to make sure that all the lines are completely on the edge. So I'm going to go in and just draw random shapes or curvy lines. Okay, now, once I've done that, I'm going to use color drop. Now remember, you need a layer for every single color. So I'm going to touch the plus sign to add a layer. I'm going to go up to my colors up here, and I'm going to choose a nice blue. There we go. And then I'm going to drop the blue. Oops, you know what I forgot? I forgot to turn on reference. So double undo there, and then I'm going to go down to this layer here and turn on reference. Now go back to the layer above it, and now I can do my color drop. And then go back and add a layer. Add another layer. And let's see, that looks good. Okay, so now that I have my colors, I'm going to go to the first color here, and I'm going to swipe and duplicate. I'm going to tap on that layer and choose a clipping mask. Then I'm going to go up to the top, and I'm going to choose a color that I want to go with it. Maybe blue. Okay, and now I'm going to go in and find some textures that I like. And I think I'm going to use the disco lights, or the broken lights. Is that the one I want? Oh, I want the disco. Disco can be found in the vintage. All right, so here we go. Well, that's too smushed together for me, so I'm going to widen my brush. And you know what? I don't like that color, so I'm going to undo and maybe go with a lighter color. And I am just going to tap. All right, that looks great. Then I'm going to go down to my next color. I'm going to swipe to the left, duplicate, tap on it, clipping mask. And so for this one, I'm going to use yellow. And I'm going to change my brush. So I'm going to go to textures, and I'm going to use the decimals. Okay. Now for this one, you have to kind of press down a little bit for them to really pop up. And I'm just swiping over the colors. And now I'm going to go to my last color, Swipe to the left, duplicate, tap, clipping mask, and I'm going to choose orange for this one. And then the brush is going to be let's see, this one looks interesting. Let me see what that looks like. There we go. The more pressure you add with this one, the better it shows up. I don't know, I don't like it. Okay, hold on. I will grab a different brush. Let's see. Oh, the stripes. Yeah, there we go. And so I'm just swiping over with my brush and keeping my brush down, or I should say my stylus down. Awesome, that looks great. So the last thing I'm going to do now is I am going to go in and turn back my layers back on. Okay, and let me take a look. That looks really great. And today what I'm going to do is I'm going to save it as a JPEG to my Google Drive.